for the fish curry, you will need 2 medium-sized onions. So I've just cut it roughly in big pieces because I'm going to saute this and grind it. And 2 medium-sized tomatoes, roughly chopped again, because we're going to grind everything. And then I've got 2 heaped tablespoons of curry powder or the sambar powder, and 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder. And I've got 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. I'm going to be using Jeera cumin seeds, so I'll be using 1 teaspoon of this, and peppercorns 1 teaspoon. And I've got a big size of lemon size of tamarind, this big size, and I've got I soaked it in the water, hot water, and I've taken the pulp out. That's coming about 1/2 cup of tamarind pulp. And for the fish curry, I'm going to be using fresh trevally, which I got from the market yesterday. So this is from New Zealand, fresh trevally. It's called trevally. It's similar to golden pomfret. I couldn't get the kingfish yesterday, but this also tastes equally good. And this has center bone, so you can see it's very fleshy and it's just got the center bone here. So the next thing I'll be doing is I will be sauteing this onions in a little bit of oil, just in a pan, just a little bit of oil, and put cumin seeds and the peppercorns, and then sauteing it, and I'll get it back. So now you can see I've sauteed the onions, peppercorns, and the cumin seeds. So just sauteed just for about one minute, just to get the water content outside, because the onions got a lot of water content. I don't want the curry to be too watery. So basically just a little bit of golden brown, so that should be fine. And after that, I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes. Next is the curry powder, chili powder, ginger garlic paste, and now I'm going to grind everything, and then we'll do the curry. I'd like to do the fish curry in the clay pot. I've got unrefined oil. I'm using gingerly oil here. So unrefined oil is good for health. So the oil is hot now, so I'm going to put mustard seeds, just 1 teaspoon. Just mustard seeds are yet to crackle, and then we can put the other ingredients. Next I have is just some handful of curry leaves. And then this is the masala that I've grinded. I showed you what I put in. Got onions, tomatoes, and then we've got peppercorns and cumin seeds and ginger garlic paste, and also curry powder and chili powder. So all the ingredients will be placed in the description box below. Now let's saute this for about 2 minutes. Making fish curry in clay pot is very tasty. So I usually prefer making fish curry in that. However, you can use any vessel, whatever you have at home. So just saute it for about 2 minutes. Keep it on medium flame, not too high, not too low. And also, fish curry tastes even better if it's a day older or two. So meanwhile, I'm going to get the tamarind pulp. So I've got the tamarind pulp here. So we just soaked it for about 2 minutes in hot water, and then I've taken the pulp out. So once you see the bubbles coming here, now you can just put in the tamarind pulp. Just going to pour in some water for the curry for about 1.5 cups of water. So you need to get a curry like consistency, because anyways, even if you have more water, doesn't matter, because the curry is going to boil anyways. So we now going to boil this for about 15 minutes, and at the end I'm going to add the fish, because what happens when you add fish at the beginning, fish cooks very fast down and the fish will break when you leave it for too long. So it's better to get the curry boiling first and then add the fish later. So for the curry, I'm going to be adding all the small pieces, like these kind of pieces, all these kind of pieces. So the rest, the big ones, I'm going to be using for the fish fry. So these kind of pieces you can add for fish curry. However, you can also add fish head. That tastes even better, but in our house we don't eat that. So I'm going to just leave this for about 15 minutes. I'm going to cover this. Meanwhile, while the fish curry is boiling, let's make the masala for the fish fry. So what I'm going to be doing is take a mortar pestle. I'm going to take 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, and then 1 teaspoon of curry powder. So, and I've got 2 teaspoons of chili powder and a pinch of turmeric in the side. So let's use this later. First, I'm going to take the cloves of garlic and 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds. Let's just pound this. Cloves of garlic and then the cumin seeds, when you pound it, gives a beautiful aroma, and the flavor is very intense. So it's good for the fish fry. When you actually fry this, it's really nice. So after this, I'm going to be adding curry leaves. Just 3 to 4 again. 3 to 4 of curry leaves. Just pop it in and then pound it again. So the next thing is we're going to make the masala. So I'm going to be taking the fish that we're using for the fish curry. I'm going to keep it aside. So I'm going to be taking all these small pieces of fish. Okay. So all of these are a bit bigger, so we can use this for fish fry. Yeah. So got one more small piece. It's all looking good. So now let's add the chili powder and the turmeric, and then the curry powder. Next, I'm going to be adding the garlic that I pounded, garlic, the cumin seeds, and the curry leaves. This particular recipe is, my uncle taught me this. This is very nice. It gives a very nice flavor when you fry the fish. So next thing I'm going to add is a bit of water. Just a bit of water to get the consistency, the paste. So I think this will need more, little bit more of chili powder, which I will add now. So just put little bit of chili powder. Next, I'm going to be taking some fresh lime that I got from the garden. So just squeeze, take the seeds out. And then squeeze the juice. Just half lemon would do. So next I'm just going to mix it up again. Don't skip the garlic and the curry leaves. That's where you get the flavor from, and also the cumin seeds, which is very important. You just put the chili powder and fry it. It's not going to make it tastier. So the last thing, I forgot, is the salt, which is very, very important. So just adding half a teaspoon of salt. Just give it a toss. So you can see this fish is nicely coated now with this masala here. So next we will check on the fish curry. So just keep this aside. Meanwhile, I was also making the rice, and meanwhile our fish curry is getting ready, and after that we can just fry this. So now you can see the fish curry is boiling well. It's about 15 minutes now. So just give it a bit of a stir, and then we can add. And one more thing I've got to show you. I've added the salt. I've added about one teaspoon. So you can always adjust according to your taste. So let's check the salt now. It's correct. It's perfect. Got the tanginess of the tamarind. It's all coming together now. Now, when you see these small bubbles, just give it a bit of time, just 2 more minutes, and then we can add the fish. Once you add the fish, it's just 5 minutes after that. You can switch off it because we don't want to get the fish fully, like, you know, when it overcooks, it's not good. So now I'm going to be adding fish, all these small pieces. Just slowly drop it in. For the crab, I've got 4 crabs. I've cut into half. I've taken the shell out, you can see. So just cut into half, and then I've taken the shell out. So I've cleaned it correctly. And now I've got onions, just 1 big onion roughly chopped, 1 big tomato roughly chopped, coconut about half a tablespoon, and a few coriander leaves and curry leaves for garnishing. And I've got coriander seeds, that is 1 tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, and peppercorns, 1 tablespoon, just for the spice. So this is going to be spicy, and according to your taste level you can always adjust the spice level. So let's get started. First thing is I'm going to add this chopped tomatoes into the blender, and then few curry leaves into the blender. So the next thing is the ginger garlic paste into the blender, and these ingredients I've got here. I'm going to take the curry leaves, that's going to be for garnishing. So these ingredients are the onions and the coconut and the coriander seeds and the peppercorns. So all these I'm going to just saute it until golden brown. So now you can see I've got the onion sorted and all the peppercorns and the coriander seeds. Now I'm going to add the coriander leaf, some chili powder, and that's it. So I'm going to grind all of this into a nice fine paste. So now I've got the pan here, which I'm going to do the crab masala. So I've got the groundnut oil. It's unrefined groundnut oil. You can use any oil. So the oil is nice and hot. Now I'm going to put the grinded masala. Everything out, and then after that I'm just going to rinse this and keep it aside, so because we need the water later. I'm going to rinse the grinder. Going to saute it. Now let's add the water. And then now goes the crab. the whole crab in. It's time to check the crab. So you can see the blue crab is changed into orange. So that means it's ready. The crab is cooked well. Just check for some salt. I'm adding a little bit of salt again. It's not enough. So that's it. Crab is ready. You can just allow it like few more minutes to simmer it down, because it's a bit of the curry is a bit of in a runny consistency, so we'll bring it to the gravy consistency. So I'm just going to add the curry leaves now. This gives a bit of flavor to the crab, to any dish actually. To all the South Indian dishes we add curry leaves, which adds more flavor. So now just keep it in a high flame for about 5 minutes to just simmer this gravy. That's it, and the crab is ready now. So for the shark fish, this is called, in Tamil we call it as sora. So I'm going to do a dish called sora puttu. That is, this fish is called gummy shark. We get it in Australia here. So what I've done is I've cut the fish into small square pieces, and I put some turmeric and boiled it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I've just crumbled the fish. So you can see it's like very soft, and it's just falls apart. So don't cook it more than 5 to 10 minutes. Just 5 to 10 minutes is fine. So I've added turmeric. Turmeric is important because otherwise it will be white in color. Doesn't look good. That's done. So I've got some chopped onions, about 1 medium sized onions, some finely chopped green chili, and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And the coconut here is grated. I have toasted the coconut for about 5 minutes to get the golden brown. So that gives a bit of more color and the flavor. So, and then that's it. Let's get started. So I've got a nice pan here. Got 1 tablespoon of groundnut oil. Again, it's unrefined. Once the oil is nice and hot, we're going to just put the onions. Just saute this for a bit. I'm just going to add some salt to get the onions translucent, so it just cooks faster. That's a tip. Keep it in medium flame so it doesn't get burnt. Next, I'm going to add the ginger garlic paste. Add in the green chili. Saute for about 5 minutes, just until a little bit of golden brown, and then we can add the fish. Now you can see the onions are cooked well, and the ginger garlic paste, the raw smell of that ginger garlic paste has gone. So now is the time to add the fish. Add the fish in.
Hello.
And then finally add the coconut. So I've added the fish now. Lastly, I'm going to add the coconut, the roasted coconut, nice and golden brown. Now just give everything a mix. So just leave it for about 5 minutes. That will get a little bit of the brown color, and then you can switch off the flame. So here's the banana leaf meal ready. So I've got starting with crab masala, and here I've got homemade raw mango pickle, and this is just sweet mango, just from fresh mango, and fish fry, prawn fry, and this is the gummy shark fish that's called as soraput, and this is the fish curry and the rice. That's it. Hope you all enjoyed this video. And please like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video.